And welcome again to another wonderful session of High Vibe Channeling. This is the 23rd of November, and we have one of our shining stars, the cosmic rainbow angel. Mousie Kelly is here with us today. And you can, let me see, I don't have my list up of your information, but I will turn it over to you so you can tell everybody what you're doing and who you're bringing in, if you know, and how they can connect with you more. And thank you, Zoe and George and Angie and Christina Anna for coming in. And take it away, talented lady.
Well, thank you guys for coming. Um, I can't say for certain who's gonna come. I was thinking it could be the ninth dimension Arcturian Council, but if they do come, they might not be the only ones that come because we were just talking about the hybrid children, so they might step aside for them. So I don't know. We'll see. I like to let it be in flow and let whatever comes through come through. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. Yes, it is a privilege to be here with you. As we gaze upon each of you, we view you as such bright, shining stars on this day at this time. And we wish for you to know you must never feel the need to dim your light for another being to shine. Yes, it is quite important for you to understand this sentiment. It is quite the opposite. When you shine your light very, very largely, your light becomes contagious and it invites other beings to shine their light as well. There is enough space in the cosmos, in the infinite cosmos, for each being to be shining their light quite large, quite expansively, expressing all of the beauty that is you, yes? Use your gifts to serve another being in whatever way that you wish to, and even use the gifts that you have to simply express the vibrance of God the Creator for yourself. Yes, shine your light, not just for others to see you shining, but for you to look in the mirror at yourself and see your own shining light, to see the brilliance, the luminous light that is you, the light that contains all beings in existence, the light that contains God, the Creator, that which has created all of us. So shine, dear ones, shine your light. Now is the time on the earth to shine your light, your vibrant, beautiful light. And when we say shine your light, we also mean it is not just about expressing all of the gifts and the things that you find beautiful in your non-polarized view of reality. We also mean that your dark aspects are just as light as the light ones from our perspective, to express all that you are. If you are feeling sad one day because you are experiencing a great loss, shine your light in the way in which you go out into the world, you go out with your beloveds, with your friends, with your family, and allow them to see you in your emotions. Allow them to see you in the depth of your sorrow, and trust that that type of shining light is just as equal as going out on a stage to perform a song that you find to be very beautiful, to be very expressive in the more polarized view towards the light. Yes, it is important for each being on this earth plane to accept who they are, to accept the dark and the light as all truly being the light, just containing different colors of the rainbow, different aspects and expressions of that which is God, that which is source consciousness, and all are equally valuable. We all need all of them to be who we are as source consciousness, as the great white light. Many beings here on this planet do often feel that they must hide their emotions, that they must hide away when they are feeling angry, when they are feeling sad, when they are feeling shame or guilt, yes. But that is, by definition, dimming your light, because all of those emotions are truly a part of your light. And if you are attempting to hide them, you are attempting to turn the light down, to keep it to yourself, yes? But we shall say that every being on this planet contains every spectrum of emotion, every personality aspect, every expression of God. Yes, you all contain all of it. And when you choose to bravely step out into the world in whatever way you are, whether it is posting on social media, telling a stranger at the grocery store who asks you, how are you? And if you are actually not okay, have the courage to say that you are sad. And then in these moments, you will help them, because they often are feeling alone in their emotions, because many beings choose to hide themselves from one another. And dear ones, we shall say in your next chapter, your next era of evolution on this planet, it will be a place where all beings are embracing all of themselves, all of their unique aspects, and expressing them, expressing all of their colors of the rainbow, shining their light in every color that it wishes to be expressed through them. And in this you will all be walking each other home, because all beings will feel so much less alone in their emotions. They will feel so much more seen as well, because when you step out more vulnerably, more authentically, to shine your light in whatever color that you are vibrating to, in whatever emotion or thought that you are vibrating to that day, then you give them permission to do the same, yes? Simply put, you need not hide who you are for anyone, because you're only ever hiding from yourself, yes? And you cannot truly hide from yourself. You can only appear to do so, yes? But it does bring star children like yourselves great pain underneath to feel the need to hide yourself, even though everybody around you is a mirror reflection of you, yes? Yes. Know that we find each of you in all of your expressions truly, profoundly beautiful. It is going to help you to align with the most authentic part of you, to be truly who you are, the dark and the light and everything in between, and you will allow others to vibrate in harmony with you, and you will see more of that in your reflection. The more that you choose to express every part of you vulnerably, others will mirror that. And before you know it, you will find yourself on a version of Earth where all beings have accepted their darkness just as much as they accept their light. This is, of course, what enlightenment means. Enlightenment is not a place where you are just completely joyful all the time and having suppressed all of your lower emotions, lower chakra emotions such as guilt, shame, fear, yes? Of course, we have much joy in the higher dimensions, yes, and many of us choose to vibrate towards appreciation and joy, but we got here by allowing ourselves to embrace all that we are, because we truly exist at the frequency of unconditional love, which means there are no conditions that are being placed on the love that we choose to give to ourselves, that we see reflected in the world around us, yes? Just like we choose to unconditionally love you. There are no conditions that are placed on you with our ability and our decision to love you. We simply love you. We simply witness you. We watch you with presence, with awe, at the beauty that you are, at the light that you contain. Yes, we can relate each of your emotions that you have much to Mother Earth, yes. As Mother Earth has great eruptions from volcanoes, Mother Earth has flowing rivers, Mother Earth has crashing tides of waves, monsoons, hurricanes, earthquakes, and everything in between, yes, lightning storms, yes, great rainstorms that seem to know no end, yes, for days and days. It is all nature, and it is all a reflection of your nature. And just like many of you appreciate the beautiful waves as they crash upon the sand, and you appreciate the snow-capped mountains, and you appreciate the volcanic eruptions, yes, they are all truly beautiful expressions of you, yes, that you have within you, yes. And your earth, your beautiful, beloved Mother Earth, is always needed to be just as she is, just as you are meant to be who you are with all of your expressions, yes. And you can also relate it to the great rising of the sun as it is birthed in your night sky, yes. And then when the time comes, the sun explodes. Yes, and turns often into a black hole, and then consumes everything around it. Yes, it is the majesty of this reality, of this universe. Yes, it is quite, there's not even a word that could describe it. For you to see it the way that we see it. It is simply that God is expanding itself through all of its expressions, through every emotion, every cataclysm, every hurricane, monsoon, energetically, emotionally, all expressions, all creations, to expand all of us as the most sacred great white light that knows no end. Yes. So we do invite each of you to, if you choose to, more and more each day to become present with yourself and ask yourself, what emotion has attempting to be rising in my form that I might be trying to suppress, that I might be trying to run away from? And with love, there is even appreciation that can come from the running away. It is another expression of you. Even your judgments of yourself in your suppressing of your emotion is very, very sacred, yes. But you will find profound liberation that will come from allowing Source, Creator Light, to flow through you like a volcano in all of the ways that it wishes to express itself through you, which will, in its more liberated state, contain all of the drama, all of the fear, all of the agony, all of the grief, all of the suffering, all of the joy, the laughter, the peace, the love. It is all love, dear ones. It is all love. It is all most beautiful. You need not feel ashamed for your emotions that you contain. Every emotion contains all of the Creator light within it. That is the most beautiful expression of you. That is God, yes? We would not change one thing about you. You are truly perfect in every way. The sun, moon, earth, and stars, the waters, the air, everything in the cosmos, every planet, every being, every emotion. It is all the great white light. It is all you. And it is natural that these emotions are rising within you, that may manifest tears that seem to go on for days. Yes, because The floodgates are opening, and the tears, the anger, the guilt, the shame, the sadness, the worry, the resentment, yes, the joy, the giggles, the laughter, the confusion, all of it, it is flowing through you because your light bodies are expanding. You are expanding to receive more light, more of who you are, more expressions of God, and all of those are expressions of God. They are expressions of your soul, and much of it has been kept submerged in your being for quite a long time, for all of your many, many lifetimes, and you are in a state, on a trajectory towards your liberation. And so all of these emotions, all of these expressions, all of these thoughts, they are simply being invited to flow through you, to flow through you. And the more that you accept them as being a part of you, that you are supposed to contain, and you allow them to flow through you more gracefully each time, with more surrender, with more trust, it will get easier. Yes, it will get easier, for the pain, it truly comes from the resistance. Yes, so allow your emotions to flow. And know that we are here with you. We are here to assist you. We always will assist you. And know that there is no judgment coming from us or any other higher dimensional being or collective when you are in a state of agony, when you are in a state of pure hatred at the Creator that has created you, which is truly you being angry at yourself. We do not judge you. We see that the volcano is erupting, and that while you are erupting, you are becoming more free, more liberated. Your spirit is expanding. Your light is expanding, and it is truly going to create so much more space for you in your reality each day, for you to choose to create more of what you wish for. Yes, because much like the black hole that appears to consume everything, consume all of the matter, all of the energy. Of course, it is in a way taking it to a state of the void oftentimes, although each black hole has a different experience depending on what it chooses. But often it is going to a state much like a void, and in the void is where there is so much space that creation energy rises, surges, so that the Creator can create more of what it wishes to create. Yes. So this is a great gift for the light to be flowing through you in such a way that all of your emotions, all of your worries, all of your thoughts are rising, rising, rising until you just feel like you cannot suppress them any longer, until you might find that you are what you would possibly term yourself as the crazy person in the grocery store who is in the aisle crying while trying to pick out the correct bag of chips for apparently no reason. We use that as an example because this being has had that experience many times of crying in the grocery store and then laughing because she does not know why she is crying and wondering. People might think, I am a lunatic. Yes, we are all lunatics. This universe, this multiverse is crazy. It is the definition of insanity. For all of it, truly, it makes almost no sense, and it makes all sense at the same time. Yes, it is all truly the divine. It is all expressions of the divine, and trust us when we say it is going somewhere, and where it is going is you finding your liberation within by accepting who you are, seeing all that you are, by gazing within and coming to love every unique expression of you. Every little thing, the confusion, the drama, the love, the hate, all of it is expressions of God itself flowing through you as a unique soul. Yes? Creator love. assisting you with your emotions, with your emotional expressions, and for you to come to greater self-acceptance for all that you contain. With our energetic transmissions, we are sharing with you much of our own experiences from our lifetimes in physicality and how we have overcome the obstacles that we faced when it comes to embracing our emotions. May each of you know how truly precious that you are to all of the eternal beloved. We all love you more than words could say. We are here with you in each moment, and we truly exist inside of your heart. You will find your liberation. And while you are searching for your liberation, we do encourage you to do what you can to appreciate the journey without as much time spent searching for the destination. For liberation can truly come in the moment that you choose to be present with the eternal Om, that is God within you, that you see in your reflection around you. We bow our heads in gratitude and deep love for you. Forevermore, we are always with you.
Wonderful. I love all of the high-pitched chanting and those sounds that we cannot get from anywhere else. Oh my gosh, they are just so pure. It's like you're singing liquid crystals, Mousie.
Thanks. I mean, I don't know how much credit I can take because it comes through
Well,
me.
yeah, but if it comes through you, it's yours, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you have to enable that vibration. You know, the prism takes credit for all of the light that comes through it, that it scatters.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't create it, it still comes through it. So it says, this is part of my being.
Well, thank you, Ray.
It's a wonderful expression. Oh my gosh. And they always talk so fast. I can get like one sentence out of every three when I'm trying to transcribe. But it's wonderful, but it makes it so much easier for me on the end.
Yeah.
Zoe says thanks, Zoe and George.
You are most welcome.
Yeah, and you know, this was a different Zoom link, so that may have thrown people off, but that's
It's
that's
always meant to be, right? You know, it's something that they always tell me is like they really do pick who comes, and if anybody's not there, there's a reason, and if anybody's there, there's a reason. Because I always have so many weird moments, you know, even with one-on-one clients where it's like they just can't find the link, it just disappears, and and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, then it just wasn't meant to be, I guess.
And I just assume that everybody is just living their highest excitement and do what is in their hearts. And I can't fault them for that.
Yeah.
I can't fault anybody for anything. It's just acceptance and knowing that that is a reflection that is for them. And this is the reflection that is for us. And we are present in this. And it was a very wonderful, loving message, as always. And I'm not sure who all came through except for the Arcturians.
That was the Arcturians at the end there.
Well, they came first.
Elohim. The Elohim come a lot with the music. They start weaving things in as they tell me that at some point with channeling, like you reach a certain level of oneness where it's almost like they're so merged where it's like they don't really differentiate between Arcturian, angelic, Syrian because it's like they just merge into like this one light as I understand it. And so with
Yeah.
singing, I think that happens a lot more. And I felt my Lemurian guide come through at the end there. They tuned in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, and that's one of the things that I'm learning about the Arcturians because they are so removed from physical, but they are just so immensely loving and supporting. And like all of the extraterrestrial beings who are with us in ways, they want us to be able to feel more of their love. And that's what they were talking about. Embrace the light, embrace yourself. And we got here by honoring ourselves and everything that we are, all of our emotions. And it's just a fabulous thing. And I'm so glad that we're part of it and you're part of us.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Very grateful, very grateful. Does anyone have any questions for Mousie? She's still connected, so she's never not connected.
Right?
And I'm hoping to be out there with you in Sedona this coming year. So,
Oh, yeah. Well, would love to have you. Would love to have you there.
yep,
That would be a real party.
I'll have to buy me a rainbow suit, but I'll
Yeah, yeah.
neon with LED lights.
Would love to see it.
Oh yeah, and because I've already been told that I have a counterpart in Sedona,
Really?
but they may or may not meet me when I'm there because they may not be physical at that time. So
Ah, interesting.
I know I'm learning so much from these sessions. Zoe, you have something, or you were just
I don't really have a question, but I would love if you could give a message to the Arcturian Council because I really love them and I've listened to so many of their transmissions and read so much, and they've given me so much expansion and soothing and made me so optimistic for humanity. So if you could just say thank you for me, that would be lovely, Mousie. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
and Christina Anna has a question.
Yes, thank you. There's a lot of representations of the Arcturians on the internet in pictures, also channeled images, like this one, for example.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So my question is, because we keep hearing they are not physical, yet there are all these representations. So is there different levels to them? So are part of them physical, or is this
Glad
the
that you asked because there's so much misinformation out there about the Arcturians because what's like one person will channel one Arcturian group and then think that they're all that same group, all in that dimension, and that's totally not it because they're multidimensional. So like the ones I just channeled were the ninth dimensional Arcturians, but I also channel in my main group that I work with, the first group that came to me, they're seventh dimensional Arcturians, and they have a ship called the Starship Athena, and they are more individuated in their being than like the Arcturian Council in the ninth dimension. They are all completely non-physical at that point. They've all completely merged. But the seventh dimensional ones, as they've told me that Some of them have chosen to have bodies, some of them haven't, but they all live so much in the oneness together that they do move like a hive mind in that way, but that their bodies are not physical in the way that maybe like a higher frequency Pleiadian or Syrian or Sasani being is, who's quasi-physical. It's not like that for the Arcturians. It's more that they, because they are just so advanced as a species, that the bodies that they have are more like holographic light creations, that they create like a holographic light body to express themselves, but they're in no way physical in the way that any other beings are physical, if that makes sense, because they have enlightened far past that, where so they have no connection to any kind of physical body, but they like to have that expression if they want to appear to have a body when they want to, if that makes sense. Because I know there's so much confusion out there about the
Yes.
Arcturian.
Yeah.
I will say, I'll share with you just, for just curiosity's sake, because, I find it interesting anyway, but like the Arcturians, the seventh dimensional Arcturians that I work with, the ones that do have, some of them who have bodies, my sister's actually seen them in the physical plane, like fly through the floor once, and they had a cape on, and they're
Wow.
like, they wear capes. They have like an insignia, like of a triangle. That's this called a sacred triangle, and it stands for galactic, angelic, and native spirituality. Because in that triangle, they say that when you blend native, angelic, and galactic spirituality, that's where you find the most balance. Amongst, other things like, of course, integrating the polarities. But they have like no mouth because they're all telepathic, but I guess they've got like little like holes on their cheeks, like three little dimples in a way that's kind of like almost like sensory, almost like a cat has whiskers or something, like they use to like sense the reality. And then they've got of course the big alien black eyes, and I think they're around like 3 to 5 feet tall, so they tend to be kind of smaller, and they of course have no hair unless they were to create an expression like that of their body, like to express that they wanted to appear to have hair. But yeah, so when I think of them, I think of them as looking cute because it's like a 3 foot tall little gray alien with like little cheek dimples and a cape.
Excellent. And we tend it's hard for us to imagine something that is non-physical but has a form.
Yeah.
And I think that's where people get caught up
Yeah.
because there are an infinite number of expressions, and welcome, Mehul, and bye, Mehul. But that's because one time in a channeling with Kathleen Whitehead for the aspects of love, she channeled, or they brought in a being which had an individual consciousness but no individual form. They existed as a group of energy in a pool, and they were not separate. They were all connected, but and I'm like, how can I imagine an individual consciousness which has a group form?
Oh, I just remembered something else that's really actually what really made so much sense to me is my main Arcturian guide. I saw them in the astral realm once when I was in a very expanded state. And I saw how they really, more of truly how they expressing themselves. And it was like an energy body that was woven together with like billions of strands of iridescent light, and it's like each of these iridescent strands of light were strings on a musical instrument, and they played a sound, and you could hear their being coming, like as if somebody's walking down the street and they have a stereo and they're playing a song. It was like that. Each of these strings was playing a song, and it was like their being, their consciousness was a vibrating symphony. And so is my understanding, when they merge into one big being like that, it's like it becomes one big symphony because each being has their own vibrating symphony of like colors and light expressing itself through all of these many strings. So I know that's pretty out there, but it's the best way that I have to describe it, because once I had that experience, I was like, oh, I understand like why they want to come through me with music, because for them they were like, yeah, the mind is the wisdom is great, but they're like, but we're a whole orchestra, like we're a whole one man band that wants to be expressed through, if that makes sense.
Well, and I know you can relate, but we have all of this stuff when we're channeling that comes, which we can comprehend, but we can't bring it back to our physical realm because our brains aren't made for that sort of expression. It's like when the hybrid children were talking to me about, yeah, we were studying space-time coordinates, and they could show me that, but I can't bring that in. I mean, how do I reconcile a space-time coordinate? And let alone explain it to somebody else when I can't explain it. I know what it is. I know what they were doing, and it was a huge map, and they were having joy going from one to the other and seeing all these different changes and but words just are not meant for that type of exploration.
All right, well, I'm running a little bit late to this other meeting that I have, so I've got to
Oh,
run off. But thank you
thank
guys.
you
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
time and your love and your joy. Mousie Kelly, we love you.
Love you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye now.
Hi, Maisie.
What fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she is a trip and it
That was
is
lovely.
wonderful and channeling unlike any other. So, got to give her kudos for that. Well, I'm going to take a miniature 3 or 4 minute break and then I will be right back.